For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork.
Woo! Woo! Yes! Feeling good, Sal.
On cloud nine.
Sal, I can see, obviously we're just coming in the office. I can see you are still riding high. And I am too. I gotta say, look, we parted ways last night and we are meeting up. We're still at a 10. So just put it up there. Come on, put it up there. Yes. All right, let's use this. Let's use this energy. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big, small, and vigilante here in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined as always by my co-host, Sal.
I am ready to kill it today.
Let's kill it. We're reporters in Super City. We're also, by night, I gotta say, we're getting back in the vigilante work. And
Super City's best vigilantes.
Hell yes. Partly because we are operating outside the system, but still trying to do good.
Exactly.
There's a lot of vigilantes
That's an important
out there.
distinction about our particular brand of vigilante work.
Yeah, listeners will know if you've been listening for a long time now, or not a long time. Super City's a bit of a mess these days, and the heroes that are flying around and swinging around and teleporting around and rollerblading around and riding on a cloud,
tearing
around.
Up the streets like some kind of porpoise that goes through roads, like a road porpoise.
Yes. Yep. It's been rough. The collateral damage is at an all-time high, and heroes in the city have just been kind of they're how would you say they've been playing favorites.
Ignoring their paperwork.
They're ignoring that. Well, okay. First of all, they're ignoring their paperwork. It's almost as like they don't do it. And then also, I would say they're playing favorites. Like all the well-funded districts with the more tax dollars, better funded. They're getting, they're getting better protection. And then I would even say some of the underserved districts are getting maybe a bit over. Over policed, yeah. So it's just it's really bad. It's really bad right now. But
since Square entered the world, I think superheroing as a whole kind of took a nosedive, because the minute you can save someone, whip out a white little plastic piece of Square and say dip. It's a power dynamic that I'm not particularly comfortable with. I can't imagine the person being rescued is comfortable with.
Yeah, they're just they just turn a screen around. They're like, and there's just a quick question for you here, and it's got tip, and it's 20%, 40%, or 88%. It's wild, man. And then custom amount, but they kind of anyway. But Sal,
I saw one that had tape over the custom amount the other day, so we couldn't even put in zero.
Just not even an option. Sal and I, we've been and the word is out. People have put it together. We've been doing a bit of vigilante work at night, when we're not working on news stories. Moonlighting. We've been kind of, as the coil and the brown hole, Sal, of course, the brown hole.
The coil. And Angus, of course, is the coil.
The coil. We're just out. We're telling people about it. Come find us. We're riding so high, we don't even care.
We don't even this care. Don't ask, don't tell policy.
Yeah, no, that's
vigilantes.
Bullshit. Secret identity. I want the credit, and we're dancing around it. We're dancing around it, but we had a pretty successful.
Successful night. Took down the Tombstalker.
We took down the Tombstalker. Repeating it for you people. For those of you in the back, the Tombstalker.
The one who is stalking all those tombs and making them feel uncomfortable.
Yep. People go out at night. They want to go alone. They want to visit a dead family member, a dead friend, a dead pet. The Tombstalker, this guy, been showing up. Pale skin, pointy ears, long carrot-like fingers.
Exactly. Pinstripe suit jacket. plain no stripe pants.
Yeah,
Clashing patterns.
which is
Unbelievable.
just not good. And big red eyes. This guy just a real creep and has been assaulting people.
Absolutely.
Has been leaving little holes in people's necks. He jabs them with his carrot like
Mhm.
fingers. They're shaped like carrots. They are very rigid and like, sharp.
A stabbing appendage if there ever
I
were
guess I
one.
could say that they were like he has like fang like fingers, but they felt like carrots. I think
Mm.
honestly, I'm kind of still riding high. Sal and I we found the best way. We worked together. We were kind of busting his chops a little bit,
Oh,
like heroically. We're kind of like making fun of him a little bit, just kind
well,
of getting him off his balance.
yeah, I said tomb stalker, more like womb walker, implying he was a baby.
Nice, nice, nice. That was so good, and you could see, and that was kind of like the opening salvo, because we kind of noticed that, and I thought, he tried to tell us a bit about like why he does the thing he
Oh
does.
yeah, he was monologue.
He had like a tragic backstory, how he was neglected by society and stuff like that, and I was really dismissive at the end. I was just like, cool story, bro, and then I threw a bucket of ice water on him,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
and he got pretty dizzy after that. I won't lie.
And then I said, "Oh, Angus, I've got a really funny one here."
Mhm.
And so what I did was that
Mm.
I went and knelt down
Yep.
behind the tomb stalker's
Yep.
legs,
Yep.
and then Angus pushed the tomb stalker
Yeah.
over me,
Yeah.
and then he fell into a pit, one of the graves that was being dug.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was kind of like I need he's like help, I can't get out.
Mhm.
I can't climb with these fingers.
I feel
I think
really dizzy.
yeah, I feel really dizzy. I think I twisted my ankle really bad. My hip hurts. He did land funny. There was like
Mm.
I think there were shovels at the bottom,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then sorry, I say I think there were definitely shovels at the bottom because I was just like, why don't you dig yourself out, you filthy animal? And I spat in the grave. I was really riding high because like this
Yeah.
guy's like a creep. This guy's been assaulting the bereaved,
Mourning people of all
mourning
things.
people exactly. And and I said, I wish you morning. I wish you morning would. And then that didn't really make sense because it was like,
Yeah.
would you like? But that was
Yeah.
like a weird erection thing.
Don't worry,
So
I salvaged it right on the heels of it. I
you
said,
totally saved it.
"You are starting to look like a morning person."
Nice,
Mhm.
nice. Give it up there, put it
Yeah.
up there. Yeah. And
Oh man.
so just like he said, I can't get out. I'm stuck.
Mhm.
And then I said, well, why don't you? Because I could hear the police sirens coming. I said, why don't you hang out here? Why don't you cool off? And I threw another bucket of ice water on him because I had 2 buckets of ice water with me. I'm gonna use both of them. So I
Of
dumped that
course.
second
I,
bucket of ice water on
and
him.
you just sort of let the bucket go too at
I
the
let
end
the
of that
bucket
time.
go. Yeah. And he got quiet.
Mhm.
But he was just kind of moaning down there. And I said, you know what? Like, why don't you think on it? Think about what you've done. You
Mhm.
know, you've made a
Dig in.
grave. Dig in. Oh, did you say dig in? I missed.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to.
Well, you were
Because
really high on the water
I
thing,
was
so.
and I was just I was just loud. I even feel like my volume's really loud right now because I was so excited. They just kept coming to my head. I was like, "You've made a grave mistake." He didn't really
Mhm.
react to that one. I couldn't see super far down into the hole, but I did know the sirens were coming. So I was like, "Okay, we'll leave this guy. The authorities will arrest him." And we'll get away, and we dashed away, and we made a pretty cool exit.
All in all, a pretty sick comeback for the Coil
Mhm.
and the Brown Horde. This is our comeback moment.
This is our comeback, and I want to say like we kind of I don't know I feel Sal, we can edit this part out if you want, but like we kind
Yeah.
of had like a team up move there at the end where
Oh,
like I let myself kind of fall into your field, and
right.
I slungshot around you,
Yeah.
and then I got launched up into the air, and I used my cables to kind of pull myself away and swing, and then I grabbed you too with my cable, and we kind of like used a combo of like my cables and your gravitational field around your
Yeah.
waist to
It
kind
was a
of so like,
perpetual motion machine. The constant ebbing and flowing of
hey
gravity
man,
between my gravity belt and Earth.
you know what more like a perpetual emotion machine, and the emotion was friendship. Is that an emotion? I don't know if it
It
is.
is now. Oh,
It
hell
is
yeah.
now. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
put it up there. Yes. So honestly, like we're back. I think we're back. We've been so busy with stuff,
Oh, Angus, hold on. Just getting
Yeah.
a call on the tip line. Keep
Oh,
keep vamping. I'm just gonna take this.
yeah. No, just we've just been so working so hard on all this paper stuff, and it just
Angus, sorry, just one moment. It's the hospital. I can't quite hear it. If you wouldn't mind,
oh,
just for a moment.
okay, sure, just yeah.
Uh-huh. Patient came in last night. The Tombstalker. A coma? Due to
What?
head trauma.
Uh-oh.
Too many buckets.
Well, okay, hang on. Sal, is this a bit? Are you messing with me, man?
Okay, well, thank you. We'll be by in a bit to get some more details about the story. Thank you for the tip. Have a good one. Bye. Angus, I think there's something we need to talk about.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever seen those lists on the internet that's like top 5 sandwich toppings, top 5 movies of the year, top 5 celebrities who have a very punchable face? You know what I'm talking about. The point is, all these lists drive us crazy because we have no idea who made them and how they even narrowed down their top 5 list. That's where my podcast comes in. My name is Tung La and I am the host of Ranked, top 5 lists of stuff that don't matter. In every episode, with the help of a motley crew of self-proclaimed experts, we debate, battle, and work together, showing you the entire process of how we got there to create a top 5 list of any and every topic we can think of, like top 5 brunch menu items, top 5 fictional dogs, top 5 90s songs, top 5 Steves? The list goes on, and we will not rest till we rank basically everything. So join us every second Thursday in the Pod Cavern for Ranked, top 5 lists of stuff that don't matter.
Top 5, top 5, top 5.
Wow, it's at night when he was in the grave.
Yeah.
It was sort of easy to miss just how much sort of damage he was accruing over the course of the fight. But when it's laid out in front of you here in a hospital bed, it seems excessive.
That's certainly it. Like I'm realizing now that I'm kind of looking over his chart here. A lot of people in Super City have like just by virtue of having like a superpower, a lot of people just kind of have like a heightened durability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would even say like in your midsection, you've got a pretty solid core.
It's all callous from the constant gravitational friction.
Yeah, like your shirt and your pants like rubbing and twisting. So
from the ages of 7 to 9, when my powers were first coming in, constant blister in a ring around my core. But by the age of 10, it was all just dead nerve endings, so it's fine.
So a lot of people have some kind of inherent durability
index.
I'm seeing here that this guy had exceptionally weak skin, like paper thin. It's bruising all over. I feel kind of bad.
It's and you know, I feel like that was actually part of his monologue, his villainous origin story about how he could never play with the other children.
Yeah, he keeps trying to get close to people, but his fingers are too sharp, you know?
Exactly.
I should say he did have long, pointy fingers, kind of crazy hair, just kind of a sad boy aesthetic.
Yeah.
We didn't mention there were kind of belts and buckles all over him.
Right. And as bad as the crimes he committed were, assault is never okay.
Yeah, like he attacked people.
The haircuts the victims came away with, spectacular haircuts.
They all did say that they really liked their haircuts. So
and the topiary in the cemetery was just phenomenal.
Yeah. So okay. So this is, how do we write this story? Because we were coming in super high feeling like we did a good thing, and I feel like we kind of maybe took this, like you said, maybe a step or 9 too far.
Well, you're right.
I'm seeing he also has like, they've got a lot of warm blankets on him. I guess he's very susceptible to the cold.
Look at how high they had to elevate his legs to keep the blood from pooling.
I see here he does have double pneumonia, so yeah, that's bad.
Pneumonia twice over.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh wow, the lungs and the kidneys. I didn't even think you could get
yeah, I think some cold water got in there. Okay. Well,
Look.
Okay, I'm okay. Maybe we should. Okay, we'll report the facts. So I'm looking at the chart here. We'll just leave out his last name. His first name is Edward. His first name is Edward. Edward redacted.
Of course.
Of course. He's 29. Oh wow, he's only 29. He looks so much older.
Implicated in several assault incidents.
That's true. So we're not, and I'm not trying to let us fully off the hook here, because clearly, we tried to do the right thing in stopping a bad guy from harassing people,
and there are wanted posters for this individual. This isn't just like hearsay.
And I will say the wanted posters, they're kind of like it's like a fun aesthetic. It's very like, I don't know, how would you describe? It's like
I would say old-timey Midwest, yet somehow
gothic
like a
Midwest. Yes, yeah.
Because we're in a cyberpunk future.
Of course, listeners will remember we're in a cyberpunk future. A gothic Midwest hologram kind of thing. Okay. So Edward here, 29, implicated, accused of, and he did serve some time. It was a pretty small. They kind of turned it around and kind of put him back out on the street. But he has assaulted people. If I remember correctly, part of his monologue, he kind of was lamenting how he couldn't really get close to people. Right, I think at that point it was in poor taste on my part to do kind of like snoring, like fake snoring. Yeah. Like I was bored by his story. Sal. I really wanted to get into a fight. I don't know if you felt that way.
It's certainly, look, talking optics, a big comeback story with a fight just sort of like punches harder.
Yeah, it does. Speak. Exactly.
Whereas a comeback story where we just sort of like talked the villain down and had a peaceful resolution.
It wasn't as punchy.
It wasn't as punchy.
And speaking of punchy, I now acknowledge that using like interlacing some XLR cables between my knuckles to kind of have like a brass knuckle, because I'm seeing the little imprints on his cheek mostly. I was too much. It was too much. I should have.
Oh jeez, Angus.
Sal.
He's got vertigo, chronic vertigo. Putting him in my gravity belt probably aggravated that.
It messed up his inner ear balance. Yeah.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, and that's probably what these gyroscopes on his bed are for, to kind of keep him stable.
Keep him upright in a constant. We're also in the earthquake district, FYI.
That's true. We kind of glossed over that.
It's already detailed, but we are in the earthquake district.
Yeah. Built on a fault line.
Out of all of this, okay, as bad as the events that led up to this, really, I feel like every event leading up to this moment, Edward, the Tomb Stalkers, every moment of life leading up to him becoming a villain, and our lives leading up to us becoming vigilantes, every moment has not been good.
No.
But the part I'm regretting the most in this moment is starting off this episode by saying we're killing it, because it's a little...
Yeah, he is hanging by a thread.
Yeah.
Because I asked the nurse when we came in, I was like, how is he?
And she just kind of gave you that look.
She kind of just gave like a somber nod and then walked away, and I said, so good?
She didn't even look back.
Miss, so good? And she never responded. So I'm hoping good, but I'm
one of the orderlies keeps checking in regularly with like a fresh set of sheets.
Jesus, that's so morbid. Oh, here he is. Dude, get out of here. Get out of here.
You'll hear the heart monitor when it flatlines. Come on. They have detection systems for this.
Oh, Sal, I'm seeing here, oh boy. I'm seeing here on his sheet here that he doesn't have any kind of coverage.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Do you still have that slug person's credentials to access the health portal?
No, they closed that account after he shriveled up at my desk and died.
That makes sense. That's just sensible offboarding.
Yeah. Sal, this is maybe crazy. We've been doing pretty good at saving a lot right now. We've been saving up to pay for our legal fees, because
so we don't end up in prison or a labor camp. Yes.
Yeah. I feel partly responsible for the coma that this guy is in. Should we?
I feel responsible for the other part.
Yeah, that's yeah. The
The right thing to do would be to use our saved funds to pay for the life-saving operation for this criminal. This is still a criminal, Nick.
well, yeah, but like, everybody deserves a second chance. And you heard that part of his monologue before I was so rude to him. He wants to be close to people. He just doesn't know how to express it. He's kind of picking, I will admit, he's kind of picking a bad time. He's trying to make friends when people are at their lowest. They're mourning someone who's gone.
And
he
once again, weird power dynamic, but
very weird angle. And if he was,
don't prey on people at a cemetery.
Honestly,
people.
I'm hoping he can hear us a little bit. Hey,
don't be weird.
I'm not gonna be weird.
No, I'm telling him. I'm in the other.
Okay.
Ear.
Okay, you're in the other ear. Okay.
It's cool that we're near the baby ward.
The baby ward? Yeah, you can hear there's some babies chatting that's cool. Yeah.
New life, so close to near
so
death.
It's weird that they would put him right next to, but okay.
It's actually it's a semi-private, so they're just on the other side of the
there's just a paper curtain. All right. Hey, Edward, can I call you Eddie? If I can call you,
his pulse is getting weaker. Don't call him.
Okay, don't call. So Edward, hey, my name is Angus from the Daily Deposit. I'm a journalist in Super City. I'm here with my partner Sal.
Hello.
And and we're just kind of here to
bring you the news.
To bring you the news, to write a story about this. And we also, but like we're trying to be helpful. We're trying to do the right thing, and maybe we see an opportunity here to maybe give you some wisdom that we've learned, because I know okay, Eddie, I'm going to be, or sorry, Edward. So I'm so sorry, Edward. I'm going to give you the inside scoop. Sal and I are the ones that fought you last night, and
his pulse is quickening.
Okay, his hand grabbed mine. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight and sharp. It's sharp.
Mm-hmm,
okay, but just we feel really bad about how things went, and we want to make it up to you, right, Sal? We want to make it up to him.
Absolutely, yes.
So we thought maybe we could help you out for now, at least, maybe, and maybe who knows? Maybe if you're super grateful, you could pay us back. But whatever, that's up to you.
One step at a time.
One step at a time. We figure we can maybe help you get this medical bill sorted out, and then maybe you could we could kind of tell you a little bit about how to make friends.
I would be happy to put in a good word with my friends at the barber college if you'd like to continue haircutting.
Sal, you have friends at the barber college?
Yes, I've been a part of a number of quartets.
Oh, I see. Barbershop.
Yes. Well, I'm not personally a barber, but I quartet a fair amount.
I see. I think that just
a lot of
sing. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, then that's great. That's a hookup right there, because you clearly like cutting hair with your weird carrot fingers. So that could be cool. Oh, yeah, his hands loosening a little bit, but
look at that.
His heartbeat feels strong. This is good. Okay. Okay, Sal, what that's a great example. Okay, let's just let's be a bit more specific, I think, Sal. Edward, I'm really sorry about the buckets of water, the ice water. I didn't realize that was a bit of a cheap shot on you. I feel really bad, and then I also feel bad about some of the stuff I said. I said Hot Topic called, they want their clothes back.
Right.
That was kind of when I hit you with the first cold bucket, or the second one of the cold buckets.
It got really aggressive, and that's kind of on me, because I said it's a good thing you have all those belts, because you're going to need a tourniquet. And what? Yeah.
You pulled a knife. Let's be real. You pulled a knife. I didn't realize.
I wasn't intending to.
I didn't realize the brown hole had added a knife to his. We're
vigilantes, Angus.
No, it's cool. It's cool, and it was cool. Yeah, and I imagine even Edward could admit, if he was awake right now, he would admit that the cool flippy.
It was a butterfly knife.
Yeah, thank you. The cool flippy show you did with it while you were saying that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I understand that it may be a bit of a step too far, because he's He lost a lot of blood. Is just what I'm saying. I'm not trying to like even out the bad things that we did because like I feel, but like he.
Now, Edward. While I don't want to put words in Angus's mouth, but I feel like he's going to reciprocate what I'm about to say. We don't necessarily feel bad about stopping you.
No.
But we do regret how we did it. And so, in addition to what we've already offered, we both pledge to do better, to try to do the right thing in the future.
Agreed.
And maybe, Angus, maybe it's time, again, for us to take a step back from this vigilante world.
We just got back into it, but I
killed.
I know
an emo.
But is he an emo or a goth? I can't really tell.
It's
a thin line. Yeah. Okay. Sal, I feel like you're right. Because even in the good days, there was paperwork for this. Like when crime was occurring, especially when it was under the umbrella of the League of Villainous Evil, Sharp they shared documents about people's, which is a weird thing that the hero agency and the villain group, they shared documents, but like the pair ups would be appropriate. If you were a hero, you would get paired up with a villain who kind of complimented you, and it wasn't too much. And we were clearly too much.
Yes.
I think you hit the nail on the head. While we were trying to stop him, at a certain point, we should have stopped ourselves.
Wow, that's eloquent.
Thank you. That. Sorry, I wasn't finished. When we were trying to stop him, we should have stopped ourselves from doing the bad things that we went on to then do.
Even better. Pithier.
Pithier. More succinct. So Edward, I mean, I'm going to leave my card with you here. And we're going to do what we can to take care of your medical bill, and we hope you pull through, buddy, because everybody deserves a second chance. And hey, if you're looking for friends, you got 2 friends right here. Okay. So Sal, don't do that. No, Sal, don't do that with you. Don't do that with your head. Okay?
All right, fine. I'll be friends with the creepy graveyard person.
See, that's cool. And you could take us around your favorite graves and stuff, and we'll. Oh, Sal, does it look like he's kind of like smiling a little bit?
Yeah. I'm getting unnerved. I'm starting to think he might not be in a coma.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Very responsive for someone who's supposed to be catatonic.
I think maybe we're just that impactful, Okay, I think we should let him rest, and I think we have an angle for this story, Sal, and I think it's the coil and the brown hole. Hang it up. They put the vigilante work behind us, and maybe someday, if stuff gets really dire and we're needed and we're called upon, we will return. But right now, it just seems irresponsible. It seems irresponsible for us to go out there willy-nilly, going off half-cocked, or in our instance, full-cocked, and hurting people.
I promise I won't wear gray sweatpants.
Thank you. It looked good, though. It was good.
I forgot to launder.
Yeah,
my regular pants.
Sure. Your khakis, your brown khakis. All right. Well, I hope you can hear this, Edward, and we'll leave this card for you, and maybe someday we'll get to talk with you again. Okay.
All right. We're gonna head out because I've been dying to try the cafeteria here, and closes in an hour, so I just want to make sure I get.
I am so sorry. I have to know. What did you see in the Super City Hospital cafeteria in the Earthquake District? What did you see that you're like, I gotta try that?
Montreal style smoked meat sandwich.
Wow. Okay, that does sound pretty good.
I heard it tastes extra mustardy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. For those of you listening at home, remember, try to do the right thing, and try not to overdo it.
Ooh, even more succinct. I hope that's the new ending to this show.
It's not. It's just for that one, just because it's kind of appropriate. Do you think I can
do
get
the
mine with-
right thing, but don't overdo it. Do the right amount of the right thing.
do the appropriate amount for the amount of things that are right? Try to engage with it appropriately in the corresponding amount.
With the amount of things that could be right comes an
Great.
equal amount of responsibility that is
Proportional.
right.
Something like that.
Something along those lines.
Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow was played by Matthew Wally. If you like the show and want to support it, or any of the other shows on the Podcavern Network, consider leaving a like, telling a friend about it. All that stuff really helps us out. Or you could head on over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.